The other three say they were trying to get you to run away, but that you emphatically insisted that your family be killed. That's what they all say. Isn't that the truth?
All right, I'll go first on this one. This is pretty scary. I mean, the music behind it's pretty scary. But when you look at this girl and she looks up that slowly like that, holy smokes. And that's what I'm talking about. It looks like a robot. It looks like almost when you see someone where they run video backwards, is somebody who's looking down at, it looks like they're looking up because they run the backwards, forwards, or however you say it correctly. We're seeing a little micro expression here too. I think she's trying to hold back. I think what we're seeing is not contempt, but I think she's trying to hold back a smile. So I think she's subconsciously pushing that, maybe not subconsciously. I think she's trying to push her mouth down so she doesn't smile. This is creepy stuff here. And those eyes, those blinks are real slow. This is what I'm talking about. Something's not right in there. Something's not firing correctly or fully with her. And I think it shows, it matches her intellect. I think at this point, because I don't think it's all running shiny and everything as well. So I think there's not a whole lot to say from my perspective on that, except for I think she's trying to hide a smile in there. And we'll see that a couple other times too. All right, Greg, what do you got?
Yeah, I think this girl is a ball of anger, a real ball of anger that's just been contained, and that's the relationship she has with the organism, whether it's her parents or school or whatever. I'll bet when she's with her friends, she's chatty Cathy. She's one of those kind of folks. I think she's a lot more animated than we see here. I think this is the organism has learned how to deal with authority or whatever authority is, and she's balled up in there. And that crack, I think what you're seeing, Scott, is a crack in that. Yeah, I mean, that anger is I think that's the emotion she has, is anger. That's what I sense in her. And it's just sense. I see little forehead involvement, her eyes closed when he says that. It's what they all say. She does a close and she doesn't do much of that. I see, I've interrogated people like this before, and they seem calm until you touch the right button. And then the next thing you know, you're defending yourself because they come across the table, they come in buckled. I don't think this girl, I think her whole life, she's that tall. I think her whole life, she's probably not been that violent person, and she found a way to be that violent person. So that's what I see. But I'm looking, is when he's talking to her and he's looking down at the notes, watch her. She focuses on that. She's focused on the notes. The notes are the bad guy, not him. She's doing that. She doesn't even say anything this time. She does that front of mouth talking, trying to assuage him so that or calm him down so he doesn't come after her. I just think she's a ball of horrible stuff inside there. Chase, what do you got?
Yeah, Greg, I totally agree with you. I think we're going to see some of this later, but what I think we're seeing here is that she's learned to use power by proxy over the course of her life. And I think the shift in Phil's demeanor here to become more paternal, more serious, finger down on the table, has caused some of this regression and this kind of upward eyebrow movement, this innocent voice, innocent appearance is literally what kept her safe probably growing up. And literally what she used to wield her power growing up. And I teach 4 laws of human behavior. The number 4 law of my 4 laws is that every adult is a product of childhood suffering and reward. So she used that behavior to get out of suffering and to gain some kind of reward in her family life and her social life. And I think this is as good as it gets. This is an amazing clip that, Scott, I was going to go into that stare, and you described it a lot better than I probably could have. But keep in mind, there's no positive denial when he's asking the question. And I think Phil was a little bit to do with this regression, but we see the beginnings of another hallmark psychopathy trait here, and this is in the official book, is called PIM, or positive image management. And this positive image management, she doesn't care about committing the crime. She wants you to know that it was someone else's idea. And she's still a good person. She's the type of person who will forget her shoes, but not her little dog. And she's going to pet the dog the whole time on the way out. So this is positive image management is what we're seeing here.
If you like this video, Get the full body language breakdown and analysis on our main channel by clicking this video right here.